Pop, persuadable. What is going on, boo-boo? Do you know what you call people who take care of chickens? Chicken tenders. I Googled that. All right, so this is in Southeast Asia, qualifier day 2. I know I'm a lot, really behind on a lot of the qualifiers and Call of Abyss, but I really want to take my time, analyze some good clips for historical reasons to always remember this. Now, this is very ironic. This hunter's name is Sneaky, and watch what this psychologist does. She's sneaky as fuck. Look at that. That is amazing. That buys so much time. So much time. Instead of engaging with somebody right away, you're forcing them to transition. This is an incredible move. Hiding can be very difficult and often underrated in this game. You don't see it as much as what we should, other than Explorer. So we see Sculptor dropping down. Priestess really needs to get this portal off in time. We see the portal coming here, and it's going to buy a lot of time for this Priestess. Breaking line of sight. Question is, can the Yes, Sculptor. Tap stat, booty, 75% health now for the Priestess. And this is why Priestess can be so dangerous on Ever Sleeping Town. Back in the day, oh no! Oh! What a blunder. What a blunder. And you know what's interesting about that? I don't think Forward was actively decoding. I can't tell. He was decoding. There's 4 ciphers being taken down. I don't want to get too off track. Beautiful blink from Sculptor. I don't want to get too off track, but I really need to talk about Forward gameplay in competitive modes. There are so many different strategies. You're actually supposed to play Forward differently depending on if you're winning or behind. There's aggressive play style, conservative play style. But yeah, anyway, so back in the day, let me get back to my other thought because I jump around way too much, all right? There used to be not a consensus, but sometimes hunters would actually just ban Priestess in competitive gameplay on this map because Priestess can be so unbelievably annoying. Those portals are they're pretty much like wall hacks. It just buys way too much invincibility in this game. More so now that you have some characters being played where you don't have as slow as decode, and so she's even more dangerous now with these characters that don't have significant decode hindrance. But, alright, so me jumping all over the place, right? We see Sculptor doing a pretty good job. In many circumstances, this should be a win for the Hunter, or at a bare minimum a tie. Depending on how it's played. So it can go either way, but that Forward, that's so unfortunate when you do something like that. But I can't remember in this series if these survivors were in a situation where they really needed to get somebody out, or get 3 people out, or get 4 people out, but I can't really imagine, so I'm pretty sure this was earlier in the series, but I should have paid attention before making this video, but it's okay. So now Forward is down. Sculptor's doing a good job. He's dead. We're going to move on. And now we need to find Psychologists again, or somebody. And we're going to see who the Sculptor engages with. We see that it is, once again, the Psychologist. Now, Psychologist already did a pretty good job in the beginning of the game. Really bought a crap load of time. And we're going to see how Psychologist kites over here. You can see that the statues are landing, so Sculptor isn't completely inaccurate. Now watch this, right there. Very good move. Pretends like she's going to hop those windows, or the window, and doesn't. And is able to really buy a little bit of that spam, but we see that Sculptor bringing that character back. The Psychologist was able to land a hit. So both players are playing pretty good. We're seeing some maneuvering from both sides. Psychologist is definitely getting the better of this Sculptor, however, really breaking line of sight, and now is going to go into the tram. And that was a pretty good idea from the Psychologist, because instead of going directly into the tram, he's going to wait on the outside of it and force the Sculptor to come closer. And so here is where Psychologist should go down. 9 out of 10 times a character should be down when they go in the tram. Boom! Gets the stun on the bum. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Her bum cheeks numb. This rhyme is dumb. I'm 31. That's the sad fucking part, is that I'm 31 years old, and I'm getting this excited over virtual cat, whatever. All right, we'll move forward. Psychologist just did a fucking amazing job. Disengages with the Psychologist, gets the Priestess down. Now, if Psychologist went down, it would have been a little bit of a situation, right? Psychologist goes down. Now somebody has to go in for the rescue. You're not, and then you have another survivor who's super close by. You can stuff the rescue. It's just the fact that I already know somebody's going to be like, well, it would have probably have been a tie, even if Psychologist didn't do that kite. And I just disagree. There were so many instances where Sculptor could have gotten her down. And so we're really just seeing a Psychologist that carried in both early game and late game, and it was enough to buy a tie. And that means everything in competitive gameplay. Call her Kangaroo Psychologist because she be carrying. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'm trying to get highlights of different characters performing well. Really refreshing to see characters outside of the meta being played, although Psychologist is meta. Either way, you get my point. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.